trying to do some new things. Last year I went to the Oprah Winfrey thing, and I'm trying to live my best life on purpose. So I got with my significant other and decided that we should try having a baby. Since both of us are of a particular age, we had to go get some treatment. Problem is, when the lady came back with my results, she said my eggs were powdered. It's my life. Don't judge me. Hello, and welcome to DCTV's Last But Not Least. I'm your host, Niki Moore. Fasten your seatbelts and come along as we chop it up with some of the funniest comedians from all around the globe. Here at L&L, we like to do everything with a twist. We'll have the stand-ups sit down and allow us to get to know the real folks behind the funny. That's right, we getting all up in their business, y'all. We'll be discovering some of the most interesting things that you've always wanted to know about your favorite comedians. So if you're hungry for humor and need a good laugh, then you've stopped at the right place. First of all, let me introduce our DJ, DJ Oxygen. So take a look at our first guest.
Comedian, actor, radio host, and voiceover artist, Roz Washington has blazed the comedic scene all over the U.S. and has entertained stand-up comedy at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, Improv Hollywood, and Howard Theater in D.C. Roz is a co-host of a very popular web radio show called Apollo Night LA. The show is a platform for unsigned and signed indie music artists to display and expose their talents. Roz also has a passion for what's behind the scenes as well, being the writer and creator of several comedic sketches, parodies, and short films.
I gotta watch out, I gotta get an old man. I gotta watch out, I gotta get an old man. I gotta watch out, I gotta get an old man. I need it in my pocket, so I gotta get an old man.
There's no doubt about it. Roz is a character. There's no role she can't execute perfectly. She is modern, crisp essence of classic entertainment. With a clear mind and a bright future, there's one thing to be said about Roz Washington. She is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Please welcome Roz Washington.
Welcome, Roz.
Yes, Lord.
And as always, we have a DC fave, so check out our second guest.
It was during his time at Hampton University that Rob got his start in comedy when during his first stand-up comedy show, initial chuckles turned into pure laughter. Refining his skills and maintaining his promise to himself to keep him laughing, Rob has been on a mission to claim his spot in the entertainment industry. Launching OMG, it's Rob Gordon TV on YouTube, Rob became popular for his portrayal of characters Barbara, Freaky Ty, Archbishop Curly, and Butter, in which he impersonated real people in their bizarre personalities.
Who are you? Bond. Raekwon Bond.
Who picks you up from school every day? Who kept them bullies off your back? I did, mother. What you ever done for me? You ever offered me a job at your company?
Since then, he's made appearances in several short films, such as Closure and Ashes of the Phoenix. Rob has also broadened his abilities by becoming a writer and producer of his very own production company, Gordonism Films. With over 22,000 Twitter followers and a strong Instagram presence, Rob is using his comedic skills to make audiences laugh both on and off the stage. Please welcome Rob Gordon.
That look good. That look real good. That's me. Like, who is that? That's me.
I want to sit a little closer to you.
Come on. You can sit on my lap.
At first, he was weird, but now it's cool.
Oh, now at first I was weird.
I want to thank both of you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get right to it. As always, here on L&L, we have two questions that we like to ask all our guests. So I'm gonna go with you, Rob.
Ladies first.
Okay.
That's why you were first.
Yeah, no, ladies first.
Yes.
Describe your most embarrassing on-stage moment.
Ooh, I was in Atlanta at the Uptown Comedy Club, and I went down there. I was like a year in comedy, so I was killing up here, and I was like, I'm gonna go down to Atlanta, I'm gonna kill it. I went down there and bombed. I ate it so bad.
They go hard too.
Yeah. Oh man, they was bad. The waitresses started talking about me. They was joning on me. I was like, God, dang. I just left. I left Atlanta. I never been back. You know what I'm saying?
How
That
about
was
you,
it.
Roz?
I have a joke where I always talk about women that don't have their real hair, right? And so a lot of people, like not today, don't hate on me, usually think that I have my real hair. So on this particular day, I'm telling the same joke, forgot that I didn't have my real hair, had clip-ons in. So I do this thing where I shake my hair and the track came out.
So you were your
You was the joke.
I was the punchline on that. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing, but I got about 2 or 3 old men due to that. They like people with false hair, so it worked out.
False teeth.
I was working on his teeth, yeah.
All right, okay. All right, let's keep it on you, Roz.
Yeah.
Tell me, if you could talk to anybody at all, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you ask?
Jesus, no. I would do I would say Mom's Mabley. That's my favorite. She's my favorite. I just want to ask her, how did she get the courage to be someone else every day? I don't know if y'all know Mom's Mabley, but the persona that she had on stage had nothing to do with her everyday life. She threw that on and she sold it to the country. So I would like to do something similar with my career. You know what I mean? I want, you know what I'm saying? Because I prostitute, during the week. I don't want that to come across. Right. You're not going to be eating chips out your titty.
My sugar was low.
Okay. Chips don't have sugar in it, but we're not going to talk about
I
that.
should have offered you one. You want one?
Yeah, you got some chips.
That's how we do it on LA. Yeah, girl.
That's them new diabetes chips. I taste it. I taste it. Thank you.
Hey, salt, that's
Somebody
sugar.
check my pressure. No, but that would probably be the person that I would like to talk to outside, of course, the Richard Pryors and whatnot, and talk to them about their struggle. You know what I mean? But Mom's Mabley, my favorite.
I want to talk to all the civil rights leaders, because I want to know, did Rosa really, was she the first person to sit on that bus? I want to know that, and who was doing all that walking? I want to know, Martin Luther King, who was doing all that walking? Because I wouldn't have been walking behind Martin Luther King.
No, that's right.
I wouldn't have been doing all that walking. I can't walk a block in hard bottom shoes. I just can't. And then I want to know, like, who had all the bail money? Who had all the bail money? There was a lot of people going to jail. Who had all that bail money?
No, they was letting us out after 3 days. It's called OR. Letting you out on your own recognizance. You ain't been to jail. I don't got time for people that
ain't
been to
nobody
jail.
got no time for OR. They was locking black people up.
I go to jail every week, whether I like it or not.
Well, you got a lot of OR.
On that note, we're going to come right back.
That's funny.
We're going to be getting all up in Roz and Rob's personal business when we come back. So stay in your seats and keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
You're watching Laugh But Not Least right here on DCTV. All right.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Hi, I'm Kiana Faircloth, host of Studio 901. On Studio 901, we spotlight local, emerging, and established artists that are creating right here in the DMV. With us, you'll discover some of the area's greatest treasures, some of our best-kept secrets, and hear some never-before-told stories about living the creative life. Join us on Sundays and Fridays at 9 p.m. on Studio 901, where we just might spotlight you.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice. Looks good. You ready to try it?
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay. She took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for ideas on how to get healthy together.
I'm Rob Gordon. You're watching Last But Not Least on DCTV. Tune in!
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. At highway speeds, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to Last But Not Least. I'm here with Funny Roz and Funny Rob. Let's get to know the people behind the comedy. Okay. Is there anything that you won't joke about, Rob? What's not funny?
Everything funny.
Yeah.
Everything is funny. The only thing, you know what? The one thing that I won't joke about right now, because it's such a touchy topic, is gays. They will beat you up.
Gays are winning.
They will beat you up. And they will
winning.
blackball you from Hollywood.
No, you just won't get booked for nothing. You can talk about it.
Don't nobody
You
want to
won't
not
no
get booked.
TV shows, no movies.
Nobody want to not get booked. That's what we're here for. We're here to get booked.
Let me tell you something.
What won't you joke about?
Let me tell you, everything in life is funny. Gay, straight, tall, short, black, white, poor, rich. I talk about everybody. The only person I don't talk about is my grandmama. 'Cause she got that long handle broom and she'll beat the...
Out of you, yeah, I know.
It's the only person I don't talk about. But everything else should be on the table. It's funny. Like, you have to find the funny in life in order to get through life. Smiles help us, get through the tough times. So don't be so critical. Laugh about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all right.
Y'all heard Okay. When did you first know you were funny, Roz? Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
First time I knew I was funny, I think I was like in 6th grade or something. And we had to do these standardized testing, right? And of course, Roz doesn't study, right? So I know nothing on the test, but that's when like TLC and all of that was out, right? So I totally distract the teacher. While all the other students are doing the test, I distract the teacher. Don't you know this new dance, right? So I go into all the dances. It's out.
Fall off the stage.
I'm not gonna, excuse me, trained professional. Okay. So I go into these dances. I start cracking jokes with her. She totally forget that I did not know what was on the test, passed the test, and I did not get on punishment. Shout out to Roz. Okay.
That's right.
So that was the first time funny got me out of trouble. I don't know if it was funny or not, but I sure did go to 7th grade.
Okay.
Don't look over here like that.
How about you, Rob?
First time I found out I was funny.
Yesterday.
No, I remember it was about like I was 8th grade, 9th grade. It was a bully in the neighborhood, and he wanted to beat everybody up. I started joning on him, and he did not whoop me. I want to say
That
something
bad.
else. He
Like
did
you
no.
got
I
one
didn't get
black
whooped.
eye?
I didn't get whooped. No, he then became my best friend, so I got out of it. But then that's when I kind of knew I was
scared
funny.
of him. That's why.
Oh, everybody, he looked like Niki.
Joning. Johnny, and I whip that ass. Johnny.
You be scared of
For
Niki
people
too.
who are not from DC, is sort of like playing the dozens or
Cutting, whatever.
Yeah, cutting or
Yeah.
We call it bagging from the West Coast.
your mama so big, that.
Yeah.
Mama jokes.
Okay.
That's
Kick the
specialized.
can,
All
she
right,
move, and all that
so-
stuff.
Now, this is my favorite.
Okay, what's
I
your
like
favorite,
to
Nikki?
ask everybody this. So, for all of you who may have those local public high school educations, here's the thing. Mount Rushmore, as you all know, is a place where they carved out the then best, most favorite, or greatest presidents of all time. We all know that Barack Obama would be there now. However, I digress. Let's roll that into comedy.
It's true.
Now, if this were comedy, who would be your all-time favorite comedy Mount Rushmore greats?
Carol Burnett. Although she was a racist, Lucille Ball. Moms Mabley. Richard Pryor.
You only put one dude in there?
I'm a woman. See these tits?
Yeah, I see the tits.
Yeah, but look harder. If you...
Yeah, I got to. I need a magnifying glass. Richard Pryor, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, and I got to give it to the local great, Tony Woods.
Eddie Woods?
Eddie Woods. Mix them together. Tony Woods.
But I also would like to, Tony Woods is one of the funniest people in the country. He doesn't know it because he's such a cool persona. Do want to give a shout out to Tony Woods. Love you. You do a great job.
Shout out to Tony Woods. Shout out to Tony Woods.
You're really good.
I'll add to that. Tony Woods is one of the funniest people on the planet.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
So when we return, we'll be talking more about one of the biggest no-nos in the comedy game. What's that you say? Stay tuned. You'll find out. You're watching Laugh But Not Least. I'm Niki Moore.
Taking care of a family member can lead to plenty of questions. Fortunately, there's a place to get the answers, for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
I'm Roz Washington, and you're watching Laugh But Not Least, only on DCTV.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing. I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
we have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back. That now means it's time to talk about those pesky little vermin that every comedian hates. That's right, I'm looking serious. You know why? Because I'm talking about joke thieves.
Hate them.
Yes, we hate them.
Yes.
You guys ever been a victim of joke thieves or worse? Y'all stealing jokes?
Oh, I don't steal jokes.
Okay, all right.
Stealing jokes is for people that don't have talent, that see other people that have talent and really want to have that talent.
So they steal it?
Yeah, so they steal
So they borrow it?
Just
They
like
borrow.
I steal gum at the grocery store every
You
time
steal
I go.
gum?
You steal.
I ain't never bought a pack of gum in all my 30-something years. Gum is free.
Gum, bundles,
Why
what else
they
you
put
stealing?
it right before you walk out the door if it ain't free?
So that is the epitome
That's
of
true.
petty larceny.
Yeah,
What about
she-
you, Rob?
She's a real thief.
What about you?
Forget jokes. She's just a thief.
Anybody else stole your jokes?
Nah, man. I had two experiences. Just past this weekend, I had somebody steal. I got a group called Young Funny. Shouts out to Young Funny. Shouts out to Young Funny. Shouts out to Young Funny. Somebody stole two comedians
Y'all
from Young
stole
Funny
that
jokes.
from Young Money, though.
Damn, they
So
stole
y'all
your
think-
whole
No,
comics.
you're tripping. They stole that from us.
They took your whole comics? They didn't take your jokes.
They took two jokes from two of the comics
Oh,
within
I
the
thought
group,
they
and
stole the comedians.
it was a Caucasian comedian, and they did it in a Caucasian club, and thought that no black people was gonna be there. Yeah. So then, that's that. And then another comedian stole from me in Philly, and he didn't expect me to walk in the club in Philly And he saw me, and he looked like he seen a deer, and he was a deer in headlights. He was like, oh, shit. And then, I mean, yeah, you know, caught him outside.
Did you?
Yeah, oh, you got to.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I would probably say the worst thing that I've seen with like joke thievery wasn't from one comic to another. I was at a comedy show, and there was a guy that didn't fit. I'm not saying that Caucasians don't fit in black comedy clubs, but he sat there. He was in the front row. He had a pad of paper and a recording mechanism in front of him. And as every comic came up, he was writing down their punches and recording their set. And when a couple of comics got mad and called him out on it, he said that everything that we say is not copyrighted, so he could take it to the networks. He was a scout for NBC and a couple different things. And he let me know that as young comics, if you don't copyright your material, if you don't email somebody, it's simple as emailing somebody your jokes and have it date and time stamped, you can use that in the court of law, okay? If you don't do that, anybody that hears your jokes can take them and make a movie out of it, make a sitcom out of it, any kind of jokes, award shows, whatever. So that was the worst. He actually took like 5 sets, condensed them, and walked out the door and stole them from a black community to an otherwise non-black community. Worst. That was the worst thievery I've ever seen.
You smart and a thief.
Yeah, I'm a smart thief.
Yeah, you're
That's
a smart
why
thief.
I don't get caught.
Yeah. Petty larceny. Yeah, smart thief.
I'm not petty, though. I'm not petty.
White collar crimes.
I'm not petty.
I don't know, Rob. Stealing gum.
Excuse me.
What you got? What you got, Nikki? Who stole from you?
I'm, you know, I got an experience. I'm not gonna say her name.
Okay.
Anybody got any cocoa?
What's cocoa?
Nope, I ain't doing it.
Would it be the
I'm
white
just saying,
cocoa?
so
Or the
I
brown
had
or
written
the
a joke.
black?
I had written a joke, and you know, I'm honored. I'm actually flattered now.
Okay.
I was angry at first because I was a novice comedian, and I was just getting out there. And she said it, and I didn't even recognize the joke because I had said it earlier, like in this thing. And when she said it, it was like, you know, an out-of-body thing. The room slowed down, and I was like, damn.
That's how I look.
Did she just do my joke on stage? And I ran all the way out the club and went out on the patio. I said, shit, that bitch stole my joke. She said, I heard it. I was like, yeah.
What you do, Nikki?
But when I came back home, I was like, shit, I'm big time. The pros is stealing my shit.
When you're
That's when I knew I was on the right path.
That's how you knew you was funny.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I got tons of them. So, you know, I ain't
Tons of jokes
she could
or
have threw me a
tons
couple
of,
dollars, though, because
you know.
she got commercials and TV and Tyler Perry on her side.
When you're talking to a comic, you
I
have
do
to
have
say,
Bob, though. I do have Bob.
What you got to say?
You have to
Let's
say,
move on.
these are my jokes. Like a lot of people, because when we're comedians, we talk. And while we're talking, we might be working on a bit.
Oh, is that
we
the
might
disclaimer?
No. But
These
you
are my
have to.
jokes?
Like a guest that you've had on your show before just did it to me before we got in here.
Said these are my jokes?
No. I said something that was really, really funny. He said, I'm going to take that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, how you going to take that when I just said it? That's my premise. That's my setup. That's my callback. And he said, that's hilarious. Where's my phone?
Was there any email involved?
There was no email. There was no
We'll be
email
right
involved.
back.
No.
Stay here. You're watching Laugh But Not Least with Roz and Rob.
You got to know who to say something.
No, I was just talking. And they picked up my whole Michelle Obama bit.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
I'm Rob Gordon. You're watching DC. She was trying to mess me up, dog. Killing this. Come on.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome. I think we're breathtaking. And here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, Chief. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back. I want to thank our guests, Roz Washington and Rob Gordon. Out of control.
We busy.
All right, also, let's thank DJ Oxygen. Yeah. All right, and thank you for joining us on DCTV's Last But Not Least. I'm your host, Niki Moore. If you want to find out more about what you saw here today, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at YourDCTV, or visit the website, dctv.org. Remember, just when you think you've had enough, there's always room for more. See you next time on Last But Not Least.